Riot has played it every chance they've gotten. It's gone to OT every time, and they've won it every time thus far.
Right at the top of the show.
But Team Heretics really pushed them last time.
I'm so happy Heretics decided to go for the sunset this time as well. I think that's the correct choice.
Yeah, opting back into that map, one that was not in the pool when they played against Genji in that final that they ended up losing. But as you said, Mimi, that icebox, it was close the last time they played it, but it has been close every single time for LEV. They cannot get a win on this map in this tournament without it going to overtime. We saw it yesterday, another 16-14 scoreline, 15-13 the last time these two teams clashed. How many rounds do we get this time around?
And this is why I'm so concerned for LEV. I feel like Icebox is like a must-win map for them because I think Sunset, Abyss, those are both heavily Heretics favored in my book.
Abyss.
I don't know what they're doing there. I think they're a bit off the sauce there. I don't know why Low.
So different than we've seen them before. You know, LEV, they lost, but they were looking so good.
Sit on the site, but that's an opening and a big chance. Removing that anchor sets Heretics out to shore, out to drift. They have nowhere to levy, and the shots are hitting. Come with a belter straight through middle. And I love what Tex is trying here. As long as he doesn't go too far, he secured them so much space. Oh, he's been outdone though, Rienz. Remember what he was like in that final map. Could be outstanding. There's no way the Miniboo checks this.
No way.
He thought, and he actually did give it a go, but it's King who's rewarded for his diligence in approach, and the follow-up could have been happening, but no, back and forth we go! And Heretics carving a path back into this, but come in their way. A 1v2, a Sheriff, and almost full utility. Do not forget, he still has everything he needs and a plant.
It's planted for Belt. He's got 2 shots. He's got Dart. Rienz is one-shottable. Woot, just 2 bullets to connect. This is a very winnable situation for Calm. This is going to be difficult for Team Heretics. The first shot lined up.
He's ready, sends it. That's the first. The second, soon to follow. Now got the tag, but he now needs to swing. He needs to make sure, and he's absolutely doing it. 3 HP. He still has to land. Oh my God! The time!
LEV's just going to walk into this A site for free. Maybe Benji goes for a fight, but it's going to be a plant. Yeah, it's going to be a convergence. And starting on Icebox is actually kind of interesting because last head-to-head, it was a Leviathan 15-13 win, but it was one of Heretics' worst maps statistically, so the fact that they got that close is surprising. And then Heretics surprised us yesterday as well by picking this against Sentinels, and they closed it out. But it's going to be a 2-0 start for LEV.
And at this point, I do start looking at the Alt Orb progress as well. Com doing very well towards his. Obviously after that first round, no surprises there. Mazzino not far away. And he's actually on farming this up. Lovely for him. Be quite close now. Aspas needs to be cautious to not use the vandal, and he does. Very clean work him in the making. He takes a look to the left, looks to the right, and he waits. That's patience, that's discipline, and that's a good goddamn reward, King! Outstanding impact already. Right up middle, perfect planning, and the reward is there.
That's a tough pill to swallow for Team Heretics right now. They're in a 2 versus 4, and it looks like they're looking for an opportunity back in here. Spike hasn't been planted yet. Benji.
You're not going to isolate a fight on the high-low there.
Not happening. And Boo just needs to save that. That round was over.
Exactly. It sets the tone. So do you pull Benji now away from where he was? Focus him now towards Boiler. Clearly they have to make their minds up. And Heretics can hit with this. And they've gone for a bit of an aggressive lean as well. Stinger close enough by. You've got Woot looking for a brawl here, but Aspas waiting. He's got a read on this one. Yeah, he absolutely does. Eyes on the prize for Aspas, but not perfect on the follow-up. Hold on. Heretics just found 2. King again, though. Anytime there might be a swing moment, he finds so much impact, even if just 1 kill. Mazzino, got to be cautious to not get overwhelmed here. You can see Benji desperate to get him. And Benji's going for Rienz on the follow-up as well.
They know where King is.
Spike, and they've got to know about King. He was the one who took down Boo. How do they position around this? Let's see. An upgrade for Benji, a stinger still, but it's perfect from Heretics. Mini Boo, too far, has to back away.
He goes
forward. Woot goes forward. He takes away Aspas, and now they once again try and do more damage. Rienz from further afield, finding Mazzino. They've left LEV in tatters. Down to Tex, King, and Com. How the hell are you meant to make this one work now? So many bodies here. Lovely little off angle for Miniboo in case they try and push up. They can swing together, they can work together. And let's see, that's exactly the case. He gets a fair free fight near on King. And Tex and Com, what options do you have? A beautiful shot, no follow-up. Benji on the trade. Heretics starting to hit together as a team. Knowing that Tex might want some security, he might want some safety. Oh my god, but he's got the thing 2 HP. What the hell, Tex? Surgical precision, and now he's got a real game. He's got a real chance in this. This was a 1v3, bear in mind. He's looking for another body to drop, but no one's giving him that game because Miniboo's been left having to scour away. Now, Tex with just basically that gun in hand. But 2 targets, that's 1. Oh, Miniboo for 2 HP!
Oh, otherwise, this setup from Team Heretics is going to crush LEV.
It feels like a trap, doesn't it? And now they look to get proactive. Heretics bringing the fight to Leviathan! The second they showed, even just a centimeter, even just a pixel out of place, they pounce. And now, once again, they're down 2 players at the very start.
These early fights for Team Heretics, it was working so well, holding his ground, so good in these positions to tap them out.
Time to go, though. Miniboo set into motion, and it's just poetry. Look at his connection on Tex. Caught King as well. Com, the only one alive, trying to secure his teammate at the least, but you can see the killer's on the way, and he is hungry for blood. Com can't defend them here. There's nothing more. How deep can Com go on this, though? Not at all. Heretics are in control, Josh. The early aggression is gorgeous. They're taking the fights. They're playing so good here. But it's only 3-3.
Early B split as well. Oh, Benji through the
was
smoke.
That just straight through? Yeah. Oh man, I don't know if there was a gap maybe or something, but he's got
it closer. Take the space. Deny the ability for Team Heretics to get close and get that lockdown.
30 seconds left.
Plants in, post plant now. One of the previous strengths Heretics held with a retake prowess. However, Aspas with the knives out. You can never underestimate it. Hunter's Fury will be burnt to deal with the lockdown. I can see that come in, but it's King holding the line. Somehow he gets traded eventually, goes down, but it's all on Boo. Ain't gonna happen now. King, wonderful here, so they should be heads up to it. They should be aware. So they still have to deal with it, and it seems Tex was none the wiser. Boo can now evacuate as well. Again, early man advantage. How many times are Heretics gonna get this?
Last time Heretics had that early man advantage, they backed all the way off here. They're trying to stay in maze. They don't want to back off all the way. They want to keep some pressure up. Rien's pops that drain, gets this info. And this is valuable information. Pulls Benji and Miniboo back over towards A. 4 players to defend.
Yeah, but again, we saw them stick the landing in the last one. Leviathan closing that gap. King giving them masses of safety, but Woo still wanting a little more. Looking above the wall, and he finds a player, and the follow-up for Rien's. Heretics finding the perfect balance. Aggression, discipline, back and...
in Heretics' wheelhouse to close it out.
Very much so.
Having said that, we did say that about Sentinels yesterday, and you see how that turned.
Here, he's going to get contact and fall away. Tried to make a little bit of a stand, but he doesn't outstay his welcome, and it's the right choice. Leviathan taking all that B space. First time they haven't lost a player early. Ult comes in, quick rotations coming in. They were rewarded last time when they were... Oh!
Okay.
What a shot from Aspas. Mechanically, still one to always be feared, but Boo from the backlines. Did Aspas see the player? He absolutely did. But he's got one left, one right, one above. Boo gonna take away Texas. Benji finding Aspas, and again, Heretics holding the line. But look at King.
Pistol round all over again.
Rinse, step, repeat. Do they expect it now? Do they read it now? The silence once again deafening, ringing in their ears. But King gets active. Oh! Boo with another.
A rhythm back in. Nope. Shutdown instantly responded to. Ball's already up.
So locked in, reading everything, still struggling to break through towards the site. Leviathan making it up towards Maze. You're looking at the crossfire. Root on one side, Rien's on the other. One up towards the belt. The swing from Rien's, he gets cleared. That's better. Mazzino going to find the first. Untraded either. Now Benji gets involved though. Chaos on the site. They know there's 2 on the site from the Dizzy. Tex goes to the wall. Oh, with back-to-back impact, but still, LEV this time have the player advantage. But they don't know about Miniboo. A hit and run. He's out of there. And down to a 2v2. A quick upgrade for Com. Can they find stability? Will they be outdone by the lurk itself? Look at Boo's positioning. But already LEV, they feel something's wrong. They can feel it in the air. There's something happening they don't like. They don't have that full picture on A. But being proactive may not get them where they want. It's Miniboo on the angle. He's going to hear these steps. He's ready. He's waiting. And he's doing absolute wonders for Heretics. That's trying to hunt him down, though. He's looking for that opportunity already. Going to have the ult coming in. Miniboo's fallen. King holding the line. Mosh on top, but it's going to be awkward from CT. It's King, desperate to do damage, but Heretics trading back. It's still a 3v3. Boo's ult in play. Rien still has his, and Benji is let loose, closing the gap. There's the ult from Rienz.
No.
Does connect. He's found him. He's taken away Aspas. He's clearing. He's setting up Benji, who's so reserved, so on point. But Com needs to clutch here, but he can't even see the spike. How much can he do? A tap's drawn his attention. He has to keep spamming. He can't escape. Boom, brings it. They're going in. Hello. Go on, Aspas. Have a round. Give us something. Keep them in their place. Right now, Woot shows no respect. Doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on aggression, and Miniboo almost rewarded. This man looks feral the way. I guess the tempo to play this right, and they have a free plant.
And a Viper's Pit to secure if they need it. Calm, also Hunter's Fury. This is going to be difficult for Team Heretics to break through. That one-way orb to help get out, but Mazzino, bottom of the site here. And the flank.
That's gonna be two. Hold on. It's down to a 2v2. Aspas was already so low. The spam's so close.
No way.
Another body dropped. They're cutting down everyone in their way. But can King clutch this up? Boo commanding him to turn around to pay him attention. But King waits with patience, head held high. And he's gonna hear this. King now just has to play it to the clock, and he does. King keeping Leviathan within touching distance.
That round.
Surprise, they've heard the jump spot, but look who's waiting. Boo, they're aware. And now they're very aware, and it's an effective trade for Heretics. Boo! Breaking the backs of Leviathan with 2 quick kills, giving them the man advantage. Tex and Com have to respect this. You can't stick around. Com trying to make a quick escape here. And they've noted the follow-up player. They know where both of them
Tex is
are.
like, they know it's both here.
Tex now. Oh, they run him like an absolute bug. Heretics starting with a bang in the second half. He's giving it a crack. Doesn't want to get traded too far away. They're just going to fall off towards the backside of yellow. Leviathan testing the waters, but so far it's Boo. It's fine Mazzino. Again, Leviathan probably opting now to go down to the spike at this point. And Heretics going to back away. Really, the only one they didn't want to lose that one would have been the likes of Woot, Boo, potentially. Maybe Miniboo, keep that SMG in hand. That would be nice. Still very usable on the Neon. But Leviathan having to go through the
Clear middle. Make sure there's no lurk. Make sure that that rotation between A and B, they can catch someone on that rotation, but they just miss the timing.
This timing could be outrageous. He's seen to. Boo's done a good deal of damage towards Mazzino as well. And while this happens, they press the issue towards A, speeding things up. Aspas waiting patiently. Could be death from above, but he decides to back away, play it patient. Tex shows none of that patience, none of that respect. He goes in head first, finds himself to a swing from Mazzino. Doesn't look good for the time. We're looking like this one is going to peter out here. This was the bonus for Heretics. And a big moment for Leviathan to try and stick, really, some sort of... He gets rewarded. And now with the crowd, they're going to start turning around, checking behind them! And King commands the crowd, and he gets his reward, takes away Benji. And now you can see the 3 players on A on red alert. Aspas maybe got a feeling on this one, and he is right. That is he dealt with, he can't get back in time. However, Mazzino, Tex, keeping the A site safe. Tex is starting to heat up now, showing some real heavy hits, as Rienz will have to watch that clock tick away. Timing not going to be on his side. And this looking like a rather lost round. Beautiful from Leviathan.
Again, these grouped hits right now, LEV having that read. 0 players to defend that B site.
Oh, I think
They know the A hit's coming up in.
Hold
Miniboo?
on. You may know about it, but it doesn't mean you're going to be able to stop it. Miniboo already taking away Tex, who's been pretty much the rock of this A site. As you know, Aspas has been doing okay on those entries, but he hasn't been the headline player here.
As well to invest. They have the numbers now on their eco. They're going to have A site for free, get that plant for free, and he's going to be able to recover his Thrash for the next line. But early prey take maybe, perhaps.
I mean, they've got
Wait,
to do
he took out his
something
teammate
here.
with his Thrash. Oh no, Rienz.
A little awkward. But Boo's still here. They still need to clear out Boo on this, and if all the rest of Heretics can keep their attention turned, he's going to be death from above. A terrible surprise waiting. And now we look at what's remaining. Just Aspas in a 1v3. So many angles to try and clear by himself, and only 40 HP to do so. Benji got the rifle. Woots got himself the Bulldog. It's a disaster in motion for Leviathan. And Heretics will be happy with that impact.
Now,
Still waiting.
4 versus 3 on this B site, though. This is in favor of Team Heretics.
Yeah, Benji's starting to lean a little closer, though, just in case. The Minibu waiting on the drop for the wall. He's going to get one, but the trade is so good. Great spacing from Heretics here. High Dizzy off the back, and Rienz want to try and make it uncomfortable on the side. Mazzino trying to dodge above and around as best he could. Support's on the way, but it's far away. Tex taking the long rotation. You can already see Benji's utility will be in play for that. Aspas has to go all the way around. We're going to need an Aspas round here. Maybe Tex, maybe Mazzino. But they're going to need someone to do some heavy hitting here. Tex gonna have to take the damage on this one, and Aspas already falling. It's Tex and Mazzino with the world against them. Heretics eyeing up that 11th. The composure is just perfect from them. Leaving Tex to try and walk this back. He's been noted. First one found. It'd be a 1v4 and nothing less. The clock is ticking. I'm already seeing Rienz sitting safe, sitting far away, making sure there's no naughtiness, and there's not. It's 11 for Heretics. Josh, they are playing an exceptionally good game today.
They are showing that the rotation's in, and they might use that Hunter's Fury early to take them off the spikes.
Minibu clears side out for them already. Hunter's Fury, normally Com is good for this. He's not getting his usual reward, and Aspas doesn't get his connection. It's Minibu showing control, keeping the site safe. Lockdown is in. Plant is there, however. Rienz looking for his man, looking for a body to drop. He finds it. Lets him loose. He'll give his life up, and he's done his damage. He'll accept his fate. He's basically given them 12. As now Com has to face the music, has to go and fight. Otherwise, he has to watch this round tick away in front of his eyes. And now a 1v4. Look at the angles, look at the positions. They're going to have to move towards this, though. He's going to get half. A great attempt, but not enough. Heretics up to 12. Heretics holds.
Not going yet.
And now we go. Do they clear back yellow diligently? Yes, they do. That's going to be one man found. That's King down on his knees. Minibu carrying on his reign of terror. Gets down Aspas as well. The site now waving the banner of Heretics as Com and Tex far away, and they know it. The ult on top for Boo. Smothering and shrouding the plant here. Leaving Tex and Com praying on miracles.
This last round of the map, seemingly LEV just going out with a whimper here, needing to crawl back and go the distance.
Last time they met, it was 15-13. A Leviathan win on this map. And the difference a couple days can make here. Heretics looking so goddamn lethal. Tex gives it a go, but that's all he can do. As Com now in a 1v4, the time is up. This one's done. This has been a display of power. Message sent. Heretics are here today, and they mean business.
If LEV want a chance to climb back and get back into the grand finals, get another
Find them. We have two very solid teams going head-to-head in a map like this.
Right now, I'm looking to the form, and I'm looking...
Let's see how they handle it, though. Again, we saw them starting to warm into the game, but Icebox was just I mean, it was a marvel to watch.
Tex slipped back in. He's going to take the fight. Minibu.
That's a bold look, considering Minibu is already somewhat expecting it, or at least being heads up enough about it. Quick little flash to control the back of the pillar. And Com tries to play forward, almost careless in approach. They're going in bit by bit, and bit by bit, they're falling! Wound on the... Two to the right, one to the left, and one further on pillar. The swing off this contact is going to be horrific, yeah. There it is, there's no way out of that. That is a trap set in motion. That close. Now a little more aware of what's coming their way. And really, the only ones you don't want to see falling is Boo and Woot. If you're looking for the economy to stay strong, have maybe a dangerous bonus here. And obviously for LEV, they'd love to keep them locked in. Cost them all those goodies. Rienzo can be one of those to go forward. Same with Benji. There's two players here. That's a body drop, not bad. Any more would be marvelous. Hold on, that's actually pretty big. That could be a rifle lost here. They're trying to keep him secure. Nice attempt. They've opened up the pathing.
Wait, no time. Okay, so when I look at this, we're going into that bonus round. Team Heretics, they kept the 3 with the rifle open.
The triple swing is fantastic for LEV. Gonna force him again for a flick, but Woot with a great shot towards Aspas. Hold on, it's not secure by any means. It's still very much game on. And a recheck and a refight, but a trade again. This is a bonus, and it's going this close. And now they might get that 3v2 on the B side. Benji taking the space, but there's 2 on back pillar.
They found my wire.
You've got to know that he's close here. Hearing that go up, Tex divides, and now the counter swing. Benji taking great fights here. And bear in mind, King is a mile away, and this could all fall. A 1v2. He's creeping closer, he's speeding up, he wants to fight and he's gonna get it. Takes away Benji, but now Woot on the other side. The paranoia goes in, but King tempers the pace a touch. Slowly looking for his man. Woot waiting on the other side. He's committed to the angle, but how long does he wait? How long does he think he considers the other side? The King again! Next. But Mazzino on a platter here. They've already managed to navigate past most of the Cypher trips by going towards that elbow side. They've got control of CT. Benji put to task, controlling that short play back in.
As soon as this K ultimate stops, though, what is the reaction, the response? Boo. That's a good start.
And that's a heavy hitter gone. That's a man that's been keeping Lev looking competitive.
Look at Boo. He has that paranoia. He's ready for this.
And I'm waiting to see if Benji's got his head tucked down by the stairs. It's such a key place for him, but he's going to just play it forward. They're getting confident. They're working off the util. They are absolutely decimating Leviathan in this round. Mazzino, a 1v5 is commanded of, and you're not going to get it. Heretic showing why this here on Sunset, probably something that has some of the most tape of Heretics available. They look different. They look in different form. I like this, though. Proactive from Leviathan, and a good shot connected. Hold on. Ult from Asp. Oh. Well, the ult from Aspas was there for about a second, and the stack not really working out as they'd like so far. Frenzy in play as Sheriff. Surely they check on Tex. And maybe unaware that he could have slipped through. Maybe a chance? Maybe not. Boo. Yeah, nah, they ain't falling for this.
I think it's Woot. He's trying to spam that wall to break that camera.
Playing back towards the A site now.
I looked at Mini Boo's positioning towards that tiles area.
You don't dry re-clear this, do you, Lev?
Might?
Very risky, but they do get a reward on it. Tag is there. Hold on. Maybe this is the stand they needed. Con with the connection. Takes away Rienz. A 2-player deficit for Heretics, and the man to the good this time for Lev. Big impact, and they have no idea about King. Well, now they do. Benji's in danger. He's on a platter, and he is beheaded. King holds the ground, holds the space. Mini Boo and Boo dealt with Leviathan. Suddenly,
Playing retake has been fighting, and it looks like he's going to push up and fight again.
The timing is everything, and it's atrocious for Tex. Couldn't have timed it worse, but King now trying to make up for the mistake. You don't go individually, no. Bloody hell. Slowly clearing through. Don't actually get a glimpse. Miniboo going to take towards the site, and they've got what they need. A fight on the cross, and Mazzino wins. Denies a fair fight for a trade. Good follow-up from Miniboo, and a quick push back out from Miniboo. They are trying to take this space. They have to respect this. This is going to give them enough security to get the plant in. Holding now. It's not going to give you that. You've got to make that space yourself. How do you do it? That's how you do it with a shot like that from Aspas. More? Absolutely not. Boo, the backbone of the Heretic side, not going to let it slip. Now down to just Rienz in a 1v1. King, again, running low on time. I think he's going to be out of it. Rienz can just play this to the clock, play it to the time, and he does! Heretics, it may be close. Been questioning his composure. Now he needs to keep it focused. He's going to hear the steps. 2 kills is all that he's got to his name so far, and he's got to bail him out. That's big. Looking for a follow-up. Can't do it. 1-for-1 trade. King now gets brought into play. And oh, the shot was messy. Rien's not going to let that slip. The only unpredictable factor is gone. That's all they've got.
The only saving grace right now is that Benji's dead, the trips are down, and Calm goes for the flank, but Rien's on the read!
He's so aware! So heads up, Rien!
And if it's been working here or there, but...
Yeah, and if you're hitting, if you're able to punish it, okay.
Attention to is that Rolling Thunder from Breach. I like what Lev's doing here.
Yes.
They're re-clearing through middle. They can pivot. If it's A, cool, they got that camera, they got that tripwire, they can go for that retake.
But they're doing it together, and this is the first time we're seeing this. That's massive. This should be the trap. Well, what reads that? Now they know everything. Now they should have the full picture. Benji trying to work back in, but it's traded out. Boost still alive until then. Aspas, there's the impact. We saw what he could do just yesterday, and another chance. Man, Aspas slowly creeping away. Aspas has played this like an absolute genius. He has done so goddamn well. Aspas is the man they needed for the job, and he was absolutely there when they needed it.
Off that market line right now. The lean is on mid and on A right now, but King trying to hold this one-way smoke. But the pop flash.
This is going to be hard work for King. He's forced away, and he's dead. The reaggress is divine from Heretics. Know exactly what they wanted to do. Tex trying to retake that space, and they got to scramble here because Tex is on the hunt. He needs to close the gap. Oh, the cosmetic stun strikes again. Rienz takes away Tex. Mazzino and now Oncom to try and do something that's impossible. Heretics.
With each other, but again, another
like
bait
this,
setup.
though.
I like this.
Yeah.
First time that Tex is going to have support here. But King to take first contact.
The spacing, not there, not there.
It was a timing. Tex popped his camera, so he got off the angle. Normally, he should take that first contact, bait them into King.
Oh,
But again,
yes,
3 versus 4, you pop your ultimate. This is desperation right now.
watching at straws and finding nothing for it. At least going to deny the first attempt to the plant. This could open up the chance for a pre-take. Boots down low, and now back on the side. Aspas has to be the one to lead the path. Mazzino by his side, but it's down to a 1v1, and Aspas down low again. Boo sitting pretty, sitting perfect on HP, but Aspas a threat at all times, at all HPs! We know he's always so good on that Hunter's Fury. This time they get the plant down, 4v4 here. Benji in his position, in the spot that he's renowned for, waiting. See if Miniboo can maybe draw their attention and bait him into play. But if you've seen their VOD, you know where he is. And away we go, dart to the brain, King's gonna fall. Benji still waiting, still looking to strike. 2 more players, the time's gonna be ticking here, Josh. They gotta get a move on. Okay, that's how you do it. You create a new avenue of approach. Oh, Tex, back to back, big damage. Good counter work from Rienz, but Miniboo deals with the player from CT. Now we look towards the site. Miniboo overwhelmed, and it's all on Rienz in a 1v2. Time, oh, Rienz takes away Aspas, the time's gone. That is clutch as hell from Rienz. Fighting together, and we do see them, well, all standing together currently. Oh,
But where's the trade?
well, the spacing again. Fundamentally, we are asking questions of LEV here that they are not answering.
But again, Aspas slows down to wait for the team. There's no team, but the push through. Lev
The
with the
flash,
flash.
it was so good, and Tex's shot is better with the follow-up as well. Tex trying to do what he can. That's 3 kills, but still, it is a 2v2.
And Rienz is up.
The unknown element of King, who's been pretty much the one to full stop these rounds. Leviathan giving themselves the gate.
Here at the rotation, he knows he's being crunched right now. Now is go time for his team.
Oh,
Once
what
they
a
get the
hero.
smokes.
What a hero play from him. He's got 3 players focused towards him in middle. He's opened up the A site, rolled out the red carpet, and Aspas going to take steps.
30 seconds left.
Taking a few more to clear out towards CT. But they've snuck back through towards the site. King with a quick turn of attention. They can all see what's going on here. There's no gaps to be found. Leviathan strong together. Credit to so singular and focused. Miniboo already sent away, but Boo stuck around. Punished King, and now, no way! Miniboo double back! He went back to Jack. Doesn't leave Boo to fight alone, and look at the absolute mess of bodies left over towards Elbow. It's on Aspas and Com to try and find some threat here, try and close the gap, and Miniboo, oh my god, so evasive! Miniboo, you are absolutely brilliant at this!
Oh my.
Okay, okay.
They got the scan, they keep that stack towards B, and right now Lev wants to do the market split.
In they go. Benji was affected by the stun. He's still the only one revealed so far. Rienz couldn't close down on the kill, but Benji comes away from the stun, looks towards main and takes away King. They may have marked it, but it's going to be Tex's position. That could be everything. He's carved them up some space, and now it's on Boo.
That's right down, 8 seconds.
Oh, has he done enough? He might have slowed them down just enough to deny them. I think it's too late. I think Com knows it as well, as Heretics just stay alive. Be everything.
Right there.
When do they find out? When do they know?
They're contacting him.
Yeah, contact piece does kind of remove some of the set in motion play that could have come through. They actually managed to do some serious damage on that. Taking away Miniboo, takes away the biggest danger, the biggest threat, but Boo's still alive. Can he get away? No, Com catches him before he can escape. And now the site is in Leviathan's hands. Plant's gonna be there. They got past that by doing that contact piece. They managed to evade the threat of the paranoia, the showstopper combo. That was so diligent. But now, looking for the way back in. It's gonna be King played back through. Do they check? Benji, notorious for this position, and he swings and he strikes. He only gets 1, but he sets up the trade, and Leviathan do very well. He's got his trap in play. He's got everything he needs. Support's coming through. Aspas, first man in, does get caught and takes away Benji. That's the dream start for the double pump. They're going back towards A. They don't know. They don't know everything yet. Do they figure it out now? But as this happens, Miniboo's gone too far. He's already drifted off from this. Brilliant work from King again, giving them so much space.
Pop the showstopper already. Can he stop this plan?
Wait. Oh, he didn't go around the corner. So all of that chance is lost here. Now, back line broken. Hold on, Com gonna pop the ult. Now there's only a few standing. King, the one to try and do it with Com. Looking pretty rotten. Leviathan. Here we go. We're seeing the resilience. We're seeing the resurge. Benji can't close in, though. The follow-up stun has caught him. That's great. Rien's going to be warded away. This is a brawl now. How do they get out of this one? Mazzino controlling the site, trying to find security for that plant. Secure safety. But Wood, Benji, Rien's, they drop the bodies. They drop it to the ground, leaving Tex a little adrift. But he finds his way forward, fighting through market, looking for a follow-up towards Rien's. Tex with impact. Now,
last half, Cypher camera up, Trip to watch the flanks. Yes, Omen is able to get past that potentially, but this plant position is the only thing that scares me if Mazzino.
A couple of seconds, obviously Boo doesn't know it. Checks to the left, dips to the right. He wants in. Tap on the spike, should draw a player forward, but he's missed him. He didn't catch the timing, and Tex catches his man. Tex in that round was how they got to this point. Nice little shot on Aspas, sure. But again, once they've decided to let these rounds simmer, they've been getting the upper hand on Heretics.
They're going to swing on the timing.
Oh, but King and Mazzino, absolute hero, saving Com there. And Rien's nice knock in to come on in. It's 10-10. Game on now.
Nothing they can do about that. Boo needs to go big, though.
Yeah,
committed.
Boo's sticking around. He's staying on this. Maybe the unexpected.
Wait, the neon wall protects him from the drone.
They have no idea. Oh my god, wait, Boo could do something serious here. Rien's gets denied through market. But the ult, I mean, they know where he is now. All that surprise is gone, and look at it. The firing squad swings.
Full retake, let them have the map, and deal with it once they're committed. Or two.
Forward Aspas on a heater.
Oh, come on.
My god! This guy is from another world when he plays like this. Woot, what are you trying to do here now? Has to fall away a little bit. The site is theirs. Juan can be in next. Nice try from Rien's, but there's safety to be found.
Spike planted.
Rolling Thunder, that's what I look to. Position safely behind that box. Just needs that info, that cue from his teammates to be able to fight back. Woot, don't know when that knife's coming back off cooldown. Should be soon. I don't know if he invests this ult. Not yet. Not without a kill.
Waiting. Patiently, flash, push. They already know where they are. Leviathan holding them at the door. There's no way in. There's no access. It's going to be surely 12. Rien's can do nothing about this. One to the left, one to the right. And look at Com's positioning. He's not going to let this one slip. Falls away from the side. Let's Rien's try and try as you might, Rien's. You still got to find another player, and you ain't got the time to do it. Com just needs to survive, and he does. It's 12
in the back.
This could be everything. He needs to find value. He needs to find a couple players here, and he's doing just that. Mazzino goes down, but they manage to survive. Leviathan now going to try and make it work with 4. In towards the site they go, and the plant is there.
Care ulti-flash pre-take coming in. Next 5 seconds or so.
They got to
a
make
hat on
this
Benji
work
as well, but the body.
Is this or it's done? Is this or it's over? Benji, oh, it's perfect with Miniboo, waiting for the aggression, reading it well, and King's good. I don't think he's this good. Heretics finally answer back. The showstopper's gone. That was wasted. Did not find his man. Tech's still alive. He has controlled them, kept them cornered, and now the site under Leviathan's control. It's OT or it's GG, at least on this map. Com trying to fall away. Leave this into the hands of Aspas. But you can see the KO text. Value. Leviathan with Benji. A fire lit underneath them. But is it enough?
No way. They know he's
Rien's. They know where Tex is, surely. Benji, Rien's, defuse, and it's OT. Heretics taking us the distance. Ooh, big info. That's not bad, but they don't know about the third man. They do not know about Mazzino waiting. The paranoia is good, but Mazzino has to show his hand, and he does well with it, does damage with it. Rienzo trades it back even better by taking away Tex. Now they saw King, and they kill the King! Rienz takes the crown in this round, leaving Aspas and Com so far away.
It's going to be a very difficult retake for LEV. They have to go for this. It's OT. Every round matters.
Ooh, and you know it's been a good round when Rienz is already popping that ult.
Oh, he's going to get a tag too. This is so tough. Dart's still available. As soon as they get on that spike, but the crossfire also in the sight, the trip.
Oh, this is brutal to witness. You can feel how arduous it is. And look who's creeping. Boo. If they even make it through on the site, they still got Boo to handle.
Securing the round.
This is it. Around the world, putting Aspas to bed and Com. Nothing more to do here. That's the... They have to respect it. Time to work forward. Time to face the music here. Leviathan going to take the first strike, though. Nice work towards the site. Sweeps it clear. Heretics go down. Plants coming in. They've got the two-man advantage. Yeah, Com's barely alive, but he is alive. And that's the important factor here. You've got Rienz. You got Benji. You got Woot. But you got Com on the around-the-world flank. Little by little, he's closing that gap. They may be ahead of the smoke, but they won't be ahead of him. And Woot, yeah. Oh, my God. Hold on. But Com, the back line hero.
It's clear on that knife. But the pre-take is ready.
Yeah, look and see them work off this, but I don't think it's as effective as they'd hope here. But it's the pressure from CT that could be the surprise. But it's Miniboo and Woot looking blind, but still hitting. How the hell did Woot get that kill on Com? I do not know, but it works well. And look at the advantage so early on. I like that tempo change. I like that pressure through CT, but somehow Heretics was so ready.
This is so difficult. Again, a 2 versus 5 this time for LEV. This is so difficult to break through, and Miniboo, Rienz, both close to their ultimates. If either of them get a kill here.
Oh, Zeno trying so desperately. It's not pretty. I know you think you know that the round isn't going your way. Texan giving it a good old try, but I think they've done more than enough here, Heretics. Zeno desperate to try and take a stand, but at this point, time's against him. Heretics, lovely form in that. Again, and LEV have 5 players on the side, and they've got no reason to move just yet. Waiting with the
First
darts.
smoke. Second smoke comes out elbow.
This is it. It's go time. It's the go signal. King, Com, waiting on the side. The paranoia is good.
Beautiful flashes.
And Miniboo flies in, but it's Boo to find Tex, and suddenly they're falling like flies. King can only do so much. Heretics extinguish the fire that was lit underneath LEV. Map 2's theirs, and they go 2-0 up.
LEV made it so close, making me think for a moment that they were going to take this map, but in a time of need. And it shows the depth that they have now. LEV, yes, their attack side was
Up towards heaven, spikes on the way.
Here.
a difficult retake for Team Heretics without the smokes on Boo. Sheriff's in play. And a stranglehold on these choke points. It's going to be so difficult to break through. Miniboo, Rienz have Sheriffs of their own. They need these fights. They need the win.
Okay, but Aspas still drops a body. Mazzino doubling down on it. It's Benji. It's just Benji, and he's got so much to do and doesn't have it in him this time. The
Outlaw knows that just one bullet needs to connect to take them out. Right now, LEV has that map split. Into that A site they go. That spike is planted, but the kills, they want to rack him up. Mazzino, he wants to get to his ultimate. He's 3 orbs away.
Oh my God.
Get all 3 right now.
Blood straight on through. It's Tex. Popping the hell off. 3 back-to-back with the Sheriff. And we asked a lot of Tex before, and he started to warm up. Now we're starting to really see him hit that stride. Double swing, and they hit. Aspas prowling.
Teams just pushing each other back ever so slightly, gently, some resistance. But look at how soft this defense is for Team Heretics. It's going to make this half so interesting with the fact that they're so afraid to play their 5-man retakes because there's always the threat of a lurk. Look how split they are. I've never seen them this spread apart before. Boo and Benji.
Here comes the punish. Boo, the position is pretty good. They've got to be aware there's a chance. They seem none the wiser, but an exceptional trade for Com. Keeping them with a good chance towards the site to at least get the plant. Now Benji's on island, overwhelmed, and the bonus looking deadly for LEV. That's a plant, and that's safety. Miniboo, Rienz, and Woot, they're not here in time.
This is tough. Again, Boo down, no smokes in play. Rienz is alive, Dizzy, Dart. This is their opening here with that Cove.
They got to go now. They got to try and close down on these kills. And Woot's done so damn well. He's got Wingman ready. Tex is there, though, and Tex has been sharp.
They're going for the spam on the wingman.
It's not working. I'll tell you for free. It isn't working! What a fumble! That was so close.
Without enough kills, and it still came down to the wire. Team Heretics needs to be cleaner.
Bloody hell, Tex. He's a scary player, isn't he? The second he sees him, just swats him like flies. But does Boo manage to keep his life? He does. Big from Boo, but he could be traded.
Spot the arm.
Oh, he's dead to rights. Con puts him to his grave instantly.
Won't expect a third player here, though. There's no way they expect Woot. But they're going to drone anyway. They were thinking about it.
Went for the ult instead. Fair play. Woot's in a real spot of bother here. Like, what are you meant to do in this?
He can sit back here. It's so hard to flush him out. They have no AoE. One shot.
He can't get away, though. He stepped too far. Punished. Aspas. Waiting.
Okay.
Rien's gonna find Mazzino. I'm surprised he got away with that, but...
They're splitting up. Why are they splitting up?
Whoa,
Why have they done this? Okay, just jiggling for
Okay,
info.
that's fine, that's fine. That made me nervous, but Benji is creeping closer. It's Aspas he's got his fight with. Com up against Rien's. Benji up against Aspas. Aspas wins his fight, leaving Rien's in a 1v3. Caution on the corner. Ducks away from the dart side. All the meanwhile, he was pushing through his time.
Stay here, Tex, Aspas.
This read could be everything. The spike slowly coming over. They had no idea what was around the corner. Now with that surprise, do they back down? Do they surrender? No, they go forward.
There's no time to go back.
But time, you're right, 18 seconds. They've got to speed up on this one. They've got to somehow carve the path. 10 seconds. They send Aspas in. Give us options. Give us something. Help me out. Ult's being poured on. Benji offers himself up for the trade. Selfless in the moment. The plan is in, though. King and Mazzino got to dig deep on this. Mazzino, where do you go here? Fades it perfectly. Diffuse has started, though. They've got to get him off this. They've got to stop it. And they can't stop the roll. They can't stop the diffuse.
Accelerated everything a little bit earlier, they would have had time to go all the way back to A.
100%.
They didn't have the time.
Okay, Benji made himself a little corner to play out. They had no idea that he could have been in there. Benji! That might be an opportunity at the time. It looks like Heretics are getting a little restless. They want this round wrapped. Mazzino goes down. That could...
There's no way.
That's one. 14 seconds. They need the spike and they needed it now. The hat on the body, this has pulled enough of the interest here. They now know 8 seconds. I think this one is done. Benji near on securing it. I don't know if he's going to be able to find Com at this point. So the ace is not going to be achieved, but as well, they really want to try and make something out of nothing. You got the two rifles, King and Mazzino with them. All players basically on the A side have to scramble over. Woot back to the wall. There's nowhere to go. You can't backpedal now. Aspas puts him to his grave, creates opportune chances. As Benji now can't pick which poison he wanted. King puts him out of his misery. The plan's there. They made the path themselves, carving a way forward. But Miniboo's already drawn blood. Location noted, however, makes this harder. Anyone dare take a fight against him? The timing! Aspas!
On their defense side is these splits on B site. Benji, Boo, whoever is there is so good at defending against the hit coming from in front of them. But once that's...
Saying this map out how I feel like it should. But what's my opinion worth? Let's see if Aspas can do it again. There's 4 players this time. He's got an army against him. And Mini-Boo already going to fight. What is that?
Convergence.
Absolute shutdown and shut out in middle. There's no more text to alleviate that pressure. So it's all about layers to this.
30 seconds left.
King's trying to create that opening for Tex to sneak through, but
Rien says the read well. The
budging.
timing, they're trying to time this to try and split their attention, divide and conquer. Boo's not going to fall for it, and they know where Tex is. The intention, I get it. The execution, not going to work out. And slowly by surely, you can try and take fights. It doesn't matter. Heretics are back in the game. Looking to get a stranglehold on this A site. The paranoia has gone in. It finds no one. They are on the site itself. A fight towards CT. Benji wins it. Banging shot. Woot's still there, but he falls quickly to Com. The site now open and available. Rien's backs away.
Man, 3v3.
Mini
What
Boo.
better players to have alive in this situation? Spikes down, and Mini-Boo's sitting on it too. Com has no idea.
Oh,
None the way.
Com.
Wait.
He has a look.
He's
Spike's
running.
gone. He's heard the jump. He knows it.
Behind.
Com?
You know,
The audacity to turn around, but they've lost Aspas in the meantime.
For 40
Com,
seconds.
there's nowhere to go. They have to fight forward here. He's got to bank on King to find him safety, find him across here. And
30
King,
seconds
how
left.
good can you be? Not this time. Rien's is on it. The deadly trio.
and now they just wait for Mini-Boo to come in. He's going to locate out where Com is and let Benji and Rian close this round out.
Oh.
Host it. nowhere to go.
We're seeing that composure hit here for Heretics. But talk to me about the start of the round. There's something you liked. It's palpable in these moments. The difference that half can make.
They know about Tex, though.
Respecting this.
He's behind the box. He's waiting for that rotation. He's listening for the noise, and he's waiting for the perfect time to strike. But if he mistimes on his camera and he gets the top of his head spotted by Boo here, if he drops, I don't see a way back for Lev.
Waiting, denial on the plant here.
Boo versus Tex.
There it is, and Tex wins. Hat comes online, and suddenly it swings in their favor. That pendulum apparent again. Aspas up top, waiting for the push through. You got to play it down low in the smoke as well.
A cosmic divide. Lev's playing in. They know they have to play in front of us, stop them at the choke points. And here comes the retake.
Ooh,
Dizzy
King.
in.
Hold on, he's still here.
Scan.
He evaded it. He's trying the best he can. Aspas only gets one. The trades. Woot, outrageous on approach, trying to be the bulldozer, but it's Boo from above. Time for the defuse. And Heretics taking a strutting and fearing this side. The second they can take it away from you. Aspas with a glance, but he finds no connection that he wanted here. Not able to find the impact yet. Being held at the door still. And now there's going to be issues. They get held up.
Two.
Hands of Benji. The 1-2 punch. But Aspas, surgical precision is not good enough today. Mazzino detained. They are left in ruins as Heretics running them down as Con, the last man standing here. A 1v4. Show me what you're made of now. He's got a spike, he's got 50 seconds, but the back line...
They're so close on so many of these rounds when they're doing it slow and methodical that they lose the confidence.
Show me some magic, Com. Go on.
The reads, they just know.
They know all too well. Him looking for those finest of margins to try and...
Ball.
It looks so similar, but different players this time. It was Benji and Riens who were able to punish last time. Here, they've had to rescind, fall away. Leviathan have done what they needed to at least secure the plant. First, oh, big pick as well for Mazzino. Punishing Woot there. Man up to the good as well. This is way better. Miniboo starting to get curious.
There you go.
And killed by King. This is way better stuff. Starting to see real synergy, real teamwork. The crossfire is holding well. Mazzino getting maybe a little bit too overzealous in this, but they have the numbers on their side. They can take a couple of, I guess, riskier choices. As Riens, yes, you can take down Com, but it's the rest of the team that was never going to fall.
7-5 half in favor. You can never count them out too early. Miniboo keeps slinking up the gap.
Oh, but look at the support system on that. Literally everyone involved in the kill, but Tex still here. Tex gets two! He couldn't quite get the third, but he did so well to do this much damage. And Mazzino's found a gap to work in. He's found two targets. He couldn't take them down, though. They stayed alive. And now we're in a 2v2. Boo, Benji up against King and Com. Boo down low, and now vision removed, but King's gonna have to get close! Com with a shot dart as well. It is perfect.
Pistol on the board for Lev. The score. Tall order here. If he gets flushed out by a Dizzy dart, smokes the block off his teammates. But Mazzino should be putting up a wall here anytime now. 30 seconds remain in the round.
He's not looking this way.
He's not.
Okay, this is too late. They're already ahead.
Past it.
Oh, this is a mistake on timing. And Tex can get overwhelmed here, but Mazzino desperately trying to help him out, make up for the mistake and hold the line as best he could. Boo's punished him, though. And now the plant. Woot's got ult still, if they feel there's a chance.
No way he uses it.
Surely
here.
not, but I mean, Boo's got himself a Guardian. Maybe he can make a little chaos happen here.
Bounce shock. There's no shock. Just the dart. Scans
Okay,
it.
has to remove here a little bit. Woot try and watch that cross, just call out the cross. 1 HP. He's down so desperately low, but Lev showing caution, showing respect for the other side, but a bounding Aspas does the job well. With 3 alive, the defuse is there, the threat is crushed, and we have an even affair on our hands.
With that plant, with a couple of those kills, maybe we get to see.
We're saying this at the first time it's gone even.
Yeah. Fast hit, and here's the thrash, round 3, and
Tex
throws his hat down on the way.
So damn good! What a shot straight out of the sky! Oh man, that puts Miniboo right in his place.
2 Sheriffs and the Outlaw on this retake. Yes, they have the man advantage, but man, again, stopping them at the choke points. Team Heretics in their faces. Thrash goes again.
Oh, but
But shot in the back.
down! Mazzino is timing perfect. Couldn't ask for anything better. Benji now called in, required to go above and beyond, and he's doing just that. That's a second body dropped. He needs to depend on Rienz to control CT here as well. Tex goes for the swing. King on the trade, but hold on. Getting closer now. He knows it. He's seen it. Benji keeping Heretics safe.
They hang on still. They take the lead. Aspas on that operator, though, off the back of that save. They kept those sheriffs, the outlaw, so that he could afford this and put a stop to Benji's shenanigans. Right now, Benji thinking twice about if he wants to move up or not, but finally he puts that cage. He can pop that at any moment in time in the round just to cause a shroud of doubt. But these players getting spotted here. It's only 2 defenders on this A site right now. If Team Heretics chooses right now to hit, to strike, that's it. LEV need to fall off.
King and Com, they're trying to stand their ground, trying to hold the site, and maybe that's why. Oh, King beheads Woot. Tries to dip away in time, but the plant is in. A trade of space and the site. Time on their side. Miniboo, Boo, and Benji. Oh, but Miniboo, careful. He was completely vulnerable towards CT then, but they're so focused towards that retake through tower.
So far away. Aspas has the operator, and King has 11 HP. They're so split, and the time's
They're
running
ahead of the
low.
wall here. This double stack is hard to handle. How do you break this? What do you have? The second they try and drop, they might be dead. They might be brought down. Dragged down. Desperate try from Dex and Mazzino, and now it's just Boo. But time is ticking, and Boo just has to play to the clock. He has to play it properly.
Wait.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You gotta get in there. You gotta stop shooting the thing and get in. Ah, he's out of bullets. Why? Just run in! But still, they want to commit to this play. They still have that Cosmic Divide to make it work. LEV split across the map. 3 players towards this mid-A defense right now. And the decision to peel away from that B position from Boo. Benji. All the way
30 seconds
in that
left.
smoke. And here comes the mid-split. Here comes the wall. And here comes the hit. This shock is going to destroy
I'm worried
Woot.
though. Miniboo still actually managed to get away unscathed, but it's Benji to fall first, trying to make it through from main. Aspas patrolling on the back of the site, decides he felt that pressure. Didn't want to stick around too long, but with a 10-second plant, they're going for this now. Waiting, Miniboo, knives are there. Counter ult are going to come in, trying to make this site almost unlivable on. And Leviathan changed their approach, looking up towards tower. 2 towards CT, Com being one of them, trying to take strides and takes down Rienz. Oh, what a follow-up! Perfect shot. They are clearing house. Leviathan are here to play.
Leviathan putting up that.
A monster. He's still looking for a victim. He's found a couple of players. I told you, you got to be careful going towards his site. Takes down his opposing number, but it is traded. They've now got their foot in the door. The site is under Heretics' control. But it's been these post plants they've been struggling on. Actually, the parent. Wait, that felt
It's
a little
just Mazzino out, though.
kilter. Well, the timing maybe a little bit off there.
Aspas is still in their spawn where they buy.
This feels disjointed. Mazzino can still make it hurt. It's not like it may not work, but still play together.
Ooh.
Play as 3, play as the team, and they're doing that. Com set up for success. Now down to Aspas and Com to try and work this back through. Rienz and Woot on the site. An isolated fight, and he takes it with both hands, leaving Aspas to fight. And he does. Punishes Woot in the back. There's no running away from this. Face your fears, but Rienz was a god on this map. And he needs to show him how it's done. Show his composure. Show how good he can be. And Aspas, his hand is forced as Rienz keeps Heretics alive now. Okay, here's the divide. Here's the Hunter's Fury. Rienz sending that from far away. Miniboo's already been caught up. King, Com, together, holding the line this time. It's only Woot to be able to make it through. He's the only one still on site here. The other 2 slightly disconnected, but the plant is in. Aspas, Tex, and Com have to navigate their way back through, but look how far away Tex was.
One shock, Mosh, and potentially a gravity well.
Wait,
But the flank is coming in. Com knows that they're going to play for this retake from back here. Com needs to pick the perfect time. It needs to be after the spike is tapped from Aspas. They need to use a cloud burst, tap that spike, draw their...
oh, the timing. Corbin, Com, lead, a difference maker for LEV. Boo trying to hold on. Oh, he's taking him down for the trade, for the time.
He's got it.
He's got the time. The back
Got it?
line was broken.
He's got it.
He's got it. Com, these flanks, one could hurt. And Aspas trying to prove a point. Tries to get in their face.
He got scared away from that Vandal. He has that Outlaw. None of these players have enough health to tank a shot. Aspas can deal with them all, basically, one tap central, but right now, the split from Team Heretics, there's...
I mean, the tide could be turning.
This is just a ruse, a diversion.
I mean, the spike's still in
Benji mid.
Like
Benji versus King.
Slowly and steadily, a little bit of a fight here, but the angle far better for King. Showing dominance now, Lev. The spike is still in spawn, so this never felt like it had much intention behind it. Mini boot. But I think Lev know where they're going.
2 versus 5. Mini Boo with that Vandal.
He's got the ult.
But Woot, how much he can do.
I ever tell you the story of the Mini Boo basically 1v5? Woot only had a classic. It's a crazy story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened on round 20?
I can't quite remember, but we'll find out soon enough. Mini Boo, it was the timing that he went for the swing. It wasn't this round, actually. It was a different round. But now Woot, I mean...
Another flawless one for
Yeah.
Lev. But
Perfect.
Again, like a few of these rounds.
Their side.
Aspas.
Maybe this pulls him into attention. Up and over. Another attempt. He's not landing the shots here. Forced away. We can see Tex fancies it. Confidence brimming. Oh my God, Mazzino saves him in that one. Got a little too close for comfort. But they're left in Dallas here, Heretics. They're down in Boo and Woot. They don't have any safety. They don't have any real security on the side. They've got nowhere to work from. They've been forced away. Leviathan with a stranglehold on this game. It's gorgeous to witness. We need I'm about to say a 1v3. Not going to happen with Aspas doing that. Putting Heretics back under the gun time and time again.
But Heretics in these moments have stalled. They paused. Now they decide they're going to move up Rians through the smoke. That is so unlucky for him.
It happens. It's the way it goes. Com does get detained, so maybe there's a chance, but Mazzino, can he keep him secure? Does he want to try and maybe protect his friend, protect his teammate? Right now it's King doing the best he can. Oh, King! Decimating Heretics, leaving Boo to face the music. His mistakes earlier coming back to haunt him as he's watched this game slip away, and the chance truly beginning. The opportunity for the reverse sweep now becomes a reality as it's 13-9. Leviathan are knocked down, they're not out, they're still in this.
It's in moments like these, you hope that you have been pacing yourself for Boo. Here, though, I worry for Team Heretics. They've been shying away from this map's retake from coming in the first place. All they need to do is figure out that the site's open and walk in instead of using all of their abilities to get into the site. It is free for the taking.
Flanks on the way, though. That turret will alert them pretty quickly that they should be surrounded on all fronts.
I found my wire.
One's going to come in, try and get the time on their side. Slow progress from King, so it's going to take a moment.
Paranoia.
Belting shot, though, from Benji. Backline still remains his. Mini Boo as well, finding success over towards CT with a follow-up too. And now, sadly for King, he's a little too far away to be able to set anything to motion with that Paranoia. Mazzino was meant to be on that flank before, but Benji... Oh, just about heard that then. He's still on the hunt. Beautiful. It's King, last one alive. Feels like a formality. And it absolutely is. Heretics 5 alive here.
A flawless are on cooldown.
They weren't able to clear King.
They weren't, but it doesn't matter. It's just the better guns are all together.
Yeah.
This is where they want to go. Until that stun comes back online, there's nothing that LEV can really do in the defense here.
But I do still like the trying to be instigators, though. I like the trying to make little plays here. You're not going to win a fair fight when you only have a Sheriff or a Classic. So why not try and go for something?
It's going to be back-to-back flawless rounds here to open up the map for Team Heretics. And keeping in mind, patience, that's something that Team Heretics didn't really do that well. Mini Boo trying to close this out, get that kill. Benji, get away from that spike.
Yeah, time to move here. Com going to be able to go down towards the spike.
But B play, but instead it's a C play. It's not going to be stopped, and Boo still holding that A lobby control.
Yeah, so many rifles out as well for Heretics. This is going to be a heavy hitting bonus. You're looking at King to keep control towards C, but already they're going to start testing the rest of the map here too.
Not committing the spike onto the site yet. Stun, paranoias, everything's still in play right now. Once the spike gets planted, that's when this
But
flood's going to come.
Woot might be ahead of this by a touch. I want to see if he tries to just go for this one, and he absolutely does. He didn't need to go that far, maybe. The paranoia, he'd have been able to see him. And now denial on the plant. Potentially an overheat, maybe a misstep here by Woot. And for LEV, they get to keep 5 alive. 4 of them now standing tall on the site. Heretics forced down towards that lower side. Smoke goes in towards main, they're ahead of it, but Tex with 2, and a 3rd for Tex! His impact has been off the charts during this series, and King to close. LEV, strike back.
How do they deal with the post plant?
Tex deciding, tone him back away, doesn't want to go too far here. Thought maybe Mazzino might have been on that corner, but probably luckily he wasn't. That pain shell to follow, but he does go down. Maybe a gap in the smoke there, gives Miniboo just a pixel to play with. They've kept control of CT, and I'm curious if there's an overstep this time. I can imagine that's not the case.
King, he's got paranoia. There's seized and paint shells. That could be a good combo
Big
towards
cam.
Elbow, and they're in the position to do it. Here it comes, Boo.
It's huge.
He's gonna go down.
Surely,
He got away.
Boo's still
How?
alive. With a second chance of life, he goes back towards the site. Woot's still up top. Miniboo down below. Aspas trying to find one of these players. Isolate someone. He's done it. Rienz falls. Now it falls towards Boo. Gets overwhelmed. Tex clearing house. Put it on the top of the box. The numbers stay with Heretics. They answer back in round 4. From last time towards C. Now going for a bit of a gamble stack here on A. And it's not the wrong read.
He wants to be more involved in the fights and the action. Rightly so.
Oh, look at them already backing towards B.
Oh my.
Rienz, what is that? Well, a 3rd was on the cards, but not to beat. But a quick read. Com knows what's up. He can hear them already bounding towards that B site. Needs to call in the cavalry as they are trailing the man here. Aren't going to go through.
Paranoia in.
Paranoia. Anyone going to work with this? Now they go, but it's too late in the day. Miniboo recovers vision. Drops the body. Mazzino, good trade. But a 3v2, struggling to get the time on their side and get this plant down.
2v3, spike's not planted. 30 seconds. Aftershock for Mazzino can funnel these guys away. That smoke on main.
It's nice.
It's all about these first kills.
Carving up at least a 2v2 on the site itself, but you can see how close Benji is sitting. Oh, I thought there was a chance for the spray on this one. Mazzino now. He may know where one of them is, but to find Benji would be hard. He knows where he is now, but time is the biggest factor. Boo!
Okay.
Boo's having, I want to say a nightmare, but Mazzino now given an opportunity. The time is going to be very, very low here, but he might be able to get this towards half. Takes a little bit of damage, but he's got himself an opportunity. And he's definitely got time, but he doesn't. One off the showstopper. One away from Rolling Thunder, but as it stands, it's the plant for Heretics.
Some counter util available for the defenders, but that first pick going into the...
And now we got the Rolling Thunder, but look at the counterplay coming in already towards Waterfall. They want to try and take space away that should be secure, and it looks like they've got at least that. We're going to play back in, isolates Aspas. This is the problem, though. Now they're down to the Sheriffs. Oh, Tex alive. He has been sharp with this Sheriff. Maybe his time to shine here. Door now open. Woot on a platter. Can't be taken down, though. Stands tall. And Mazzino, who started this, can't close it. Benji is there. And Heretics taking a strong lead now.
All on Tex to defend against the C site, and the rotation can't get here in time.
And he's so committed. I don't know how he gets away from this. Or maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe he wanted to try and stand and fight, but a 1-for-1 trade, I don't know if it's enough.
You should run.
Lockdown in play. Players already on the site. That's just going to zone them out to give them enough space to get into the site and plant. But look at Benji. He's already placing that turret for the flank. Here comes the plant. And Rienz, he's going to get it. He's got the Viper's Pit if he locks that down in spawn or waterfall. This is another round for Team Heretics.
See if they want to go for it. Look, yeah, opting towards CT. Covering that off. This then encourages Aspas. Can he find a man? Drop the body. He can, but he takes himself down with it. And now down to the 3v3. Benji on the back lines being pressured. It's booted to deliver towards Mazzino. And now, back and forth we go. But the Viper's Pit on the site is the problem. They still have to clear past this. Com and King both wanting to close in now.
Tucking into spawn as well.
King gonna fall first though. It's all on Com in a 1v2 and he's trying, but they're gonna surely check on him. Boo! Keeping Heretics moving forward. And
this A site again, Lev, you cannot defend it with only 2. Even if Breach gets here in time, it might not be enough.
No, and you look at the buy as well. It's Sheriffs, it's Stingers, 3 ends on the punish. Miniboo tethered, but it doesn't really matter. He's still standing, and he is still fighting. Miniboo!
Stop.
Back to back. Oh, for Lev, this is horrific. Held on 1 after what was a brilliant resurgence on Abyss. 13-9, we started to see all the stars aligning. Thinking maybe this was enough to bring them back into this series. And then we get here. The worries return, the issues return, and Heretics picking up where they left off. Looking cool, composed, and now very much in control. Ready, straight on in, Miniboo, gonna pop the ult here and just secure space.
Absorb.
You can see how far back they have to sit here. It gives them time for the plant, but an opportunity for the retake. You're looking at Com here, you're looking at Tex potentially.
Woo.
Big opportunity, but Wu waiting. Denies anyone access through that blue door, gives them safety, allows them to all pour their attention towards CT, towards that connector. The counter ult on both sides going through. Miniboo, Boo, waiting, you see them both. That should be both tethered. Miniboo can now turn for a second. Now the paranoia goes in towards CT. Miniboo draws blood, re-ends, Heretics, line him up and knock him down. Seized up, here we go.
Okay, that's a
Tex
start.
Finding re-ends, now going to apply the pressure, and Heretics withstand. 3 back-to-back, and Lev are trying to throw everything they have at them. They don't want to go out like this. So close to that grand final, and watch it slip. 1 round, all they've been able to post so far. Tex trying to dig deep, but he gets put in his grave. Now King. A 1v3, we talked about his timings, his ability to find space, to give Lev so many options in previous maps, but now he has to clutch up. There's no 2 ways to say it. They need impact. They need someone to stand tall. He's not slowing down by any means. He's in there. Trying to toy with their expectations on the TP, but they know what's going on. The Haunt going to ensure it. Nice shot from King, a better trade from Boo. At this point,
Now here comes the orb collected, the tree room open, Haunt through.
Aspas. First time we're seeing him test this in what feels like this entire game, apart from 1 flank we saw earlier on.
And alarm pot, man.
Yeah, they doubled down. They're taking no chances here.
And
Their feelings surrounded, but look at Tex.
Is that the go?
It's so
for Heretics
precarious. This positioning from Tex, it feels like feast or famine, and he's played it cool. Ends with a ghost, clears him. How is this happening? They've been brought down to the ground here. 5 still up for Heretics. They got the plant. NG backfilling the space on CT. Aspas, every step is so arduous. And we need the Magic Man to pull a trick out of the hat, pull something out, show us something here, Lev. Going out with a whimper. Is not it. 3 kills for Aspas. This feels like we've shifted into a whole different reality. He's dead. He's done for. It's 10 already for Heretics.
They want to QB sneak it back into that C site after some sort of pressure elsewhere on the map. Remember, this revolving door, they can always connect back here after they pressure A or B.
Tex. Bit of a headliner. And I thought a bit of a head taker there. Only gets down Wu, but I thought he might have had Miniboo as well.
And look how that exposed that C site, though. Aspas needs to go big from this waterfall, deny that plant.
And it's Aspas, you call upon him. Maybe it's his time to answer that call. 13 seconds. They can get the plant here. He can't deny it.
Peaked.
Giving him no quarter. King falls. And now on Com. A 2v1. Can he give him anything? A touch to work with. Desperate attempt to boot.
Of his team to come back. This is what was working so well in some of these retakes in the previous maps. Team Heretics, as they group, reach critical mass. They have the paint shells. Haunt, no C's though. That paranoia coming in. Woot in the back. Here it comes, and here comes the retake.
Yeah, smokes in, Haunts up, paranoia too deep, Miniboo on the way, first man falls, Aspas King trying to desperately claw into this, hold on, give them a chance, give them a moment, give them hell, another round, come, the one to do it. A really big big opportunity for him to warm into this game too. These are the moments where you become truly legends. People refer to him as the GOAT of the game. I don't blame you, but you need him right now. At 6-12, this has not been a career performance for him at all. But if there's a time to turn up, it's the next couple of rounds if they get the grace to have him. Aspas forced away.
It's not pretty at all.
It's not, but luckily you don't fight alone with Lev. He's got support there. Mazzino, Com, have his back. Benji gonna hear this cross. They get dealt with. Mazzino the one to keep this together. To keep the round looking likely. Maybe a third could come in. As Rien's the last one alive. And this should be stability for Lev.
I don't think the macro decisions here are bad for Lev. They're good. They have that map control. They control the rotation so well. But it's where they come in and the execution of everything, making sure that they're together, they're hitting their shots. Some of these situations are getting really close. Remember, this was...
that already Woot's backed away, but a perfect start to things. Quell some of that confidence. Slow down Heretics.
Heretics, such a big lead that they can choose to do some riskier plays to see if they can shut down Lev before they're able to get anything. A great clear on that C-mound area by Lev. But here they come back to A. And already Team Heretics bolstering the position. Tex goes down.
Rien's.
No way!
In a hail of
Not
bullets.
like this, man.
Lev are being decimated. King, Com, Aspas. Where do you go? Do you look towards B? Eye up C. You're not going A anymore.
This is when silence is deafening. You hear your own heartbeat pumping louder and louder as you realize that the end of the tournament life is quickly, rapidly
looming.
approaching.
20 seconds. Boo. On the other side of this smoke, the spike is hit.
Dodges it. No, no.
It passes.
No.
Boo with an
No.
opportunity to break their hearts, and he's doing it! Shattering Lev to pieces. And King, too little, too late! Lev have had to watch this go from bad to worse. Seeing their chances slip away. There's an ult to work with. There's still a buy in hand, and they are gonna give it everything they have to try and stay in this tournament, to stay in champs for a chance at the finals. Aspas, but it's Miniboo and Boo back to back, doing so much damage towards Lev, leaving them in a 2v3. And Mazzino is so isolated. Benji takes away Tex, and now on the verge. It's down to 1. Miniboo, Benji, Woot. They show patience as they slowly close in. They look to finish with a flourish. The paranoia going through Mazzino. Can you step up when it matters most? Can you handle the pressure? The answer is no! As Heretics, in name and in nature, defying belief and lock in the grand finals.
Lev, they came so close. They showed so much tenacity. They're on that stage right now, and oh man, their progression, you can see, you talked about it. They lost that first matchup, that head-to-head. But here, in that rematch, it looked like a completely revamped team. Different, and you have to look at what contributes to that. It's got to be the coaching staff. You have Niels, you have Weber. A lot of it probably on the shoulders of Boo, the in-game leader, but also the players, the stars. You have Rien's, you have Benji.